Welcome back, everyone. Got a bunch of watches out here. As you can see, we're going to do a little comparison. The overall idea of this is sub $100 divers, preferably of the Rolex varietal of Submariner. Obviously, this is more like a GMT, but I think for the common people, they're going to lump that into the subcategory when looking and shopping. So just introducing the watches here. You have the Steel Dive that I just reviewed. You have the Sterling Depth Master. This is a GMT watch. You have your Invicta Pro Diver. Haven't had one of these on the channel in quite some time. And then you have a nice blue Pagani. They call it an Explorer on it, which is strange, but this is a Submariner. And I'm going to rate these in 4 categories that you'll see. Actually, 5 categories, thinking about it. The first one will be movements. As you can probably already guess what's going to happen there. The next one is price point. Then we have what I think is the best bracelet, fit and finish, and then the quality of the lume. So, diving right into category 1, that one I think is going to be kind of a wash for you guys, but let's talk about movements. The Depth Master here is a quartz watch. For the price, which we'll get to second, it's a little pricey, but I do think talking about entry-level pieces, quartz isn't a terrible idea. The other 3 here are all NH35s. So they all have date wheel, they all have manual winding, and they're all automatic movements. So I think, honestly, you got to give the tie to the 3 automatic watches, and we'll put the Sterling in second place for that category. Now let's dive into price. All these prices are current. So the Steel Dive that I just reviewed currently on AliExpress is sitting at $61. Really good. The Sterling, which is a quartz watch, is sitting on Amazon at $80. Not great. You have the Invicta Pro Diver. Lots of discussion around this watch. Lots of hate for it. Lots of love for it. This one's also sitting at around $80. And then you have the Pagani, which you can only also get on AliExpress. Usually, occasionally they pop up on Amazon, but this is at $75 currently. And I paid $100 for this thing, so it is actually a little bit lower in price. So based on that, the Steel Dive is your best bet. You get the most watch for this, for the price. You get an automatic watch. You get basically everything that every other watch has here, but you're only paying $61 for it. I don't know how you can go wrong with that. It's also not running, so let's make that guy run a little bit. Also, you get the best cases. The Steel Dive cases that come with their watches are by far superior. Next category here, to me, is bracelet. This is obviously an opinion-based category, but I do not like Jubilee bracelets. This bracelet also has no real taper, and as you can see, it gets kind of chunked on itself. So this is dead last. Third place, I'm going to give to the Sterling. I do like the taper on this bracelet. I don't like the clasp. That's basically it. There's no real rationale otherwise for third, because second place I kind of put in the same ballpark. I think this is a better feeling bracelet than the Sterling, but it has less taper and the same crappy clasp. The best bracelet with an asterisk is the Pagani. I'll show you with my calipers the taper difference, but the only catch is that this clasp arrived broken. I still haven't fixed it. If you open it up, it completely disconnects. They have fixed their bracelet issues in the time that I've owned this watch, so I don't hold that against them. This one is just broken, and I haven't really felt the need to fix it. But taking a look at the actual sizing of these bracelets. On the Steel Dive, you go from 20 millimeters, right about, 19, and you only taper down to 18. that to me isn't really very good. The Pagani, you start at slightly less, a little over 19, and you taper all the way down to just under 16. So this is by far the better bracelet. This thing, to me, with the taper and everything about it, is just a far superior product. Next, let's talk fit and finish. For this one, obviously, I'm going to put it in second place with the asterisk because of the broken clasp. But it's a Pagani. Their fit and finish is okay. They do have some small issues. They do have some great looking watches. It's kind of hit or miss. When it comes to fit and finish on the Invicta, these don't really have much going for them. They are great watches in my opinion. I don't think you can go wrong with these, but they don't blow anyone away, and they're also wildly inconsistent. So this is going to be dead last. I don't know why I mentioned that one first, but then third, I'm going to put the Sterling. It's a quartz watch. There's not, fit and finish wise, it's okay. There aren't really anything glaringly wrong with it, but in my mind personally, the fact that it is a quartz watch means it's less fit. Doesn't make sense, trust me. But so I'm going to put that in third. Second, the Pagani. And then, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, you can't go wrong with this. The fit and finish is just absolutely perfect. I still have the sticker on there, I know. But I haven't found anything wrong with this watch. It's absolutely perfect to me at the moment. And I don't see a reason to not buy one of these. It's absolutely stunning, everything about it. Next, I'm going to put these all back in line, and we're going to do a little test on the lume of these watches. So let's get you a little more suited up here. Let's turn the lights off. Right off the bat, they're not bad. Let's fire them up a little bit. Yeah, interesting. So, I think very clearly the Steel Dive has the best lume. I don't think you could disagree with that. Sterling very likely has the second best to me at the moment. Pagani on the camera is brighter, but in person I can barely see it. So, I'm going to put that guy last. And Invicta I'm going to put third. So I'm not super surprised by that. But yeah, the lume on this thing is continually killer. I love it constantly. And I think that kind of puts the nail in the coffin for the other three. This is the watch, you know? Like, for $61 compared to these other ones, you're getting so much watch. I just don't know how this wouldn't win. You know, there's a lot of people out there that don't really throw these into their comparisons. And I just wanted to show you guys that sub $100, there are a lot of options, but some of them are going to be weird. Some of them aren't going to be subs. Some of them are going to be sub-like. This is just a hell of a watch for $61. So let me know if you guys agree with this comparison. Tell me down below your thoughts. Rip me apart. Tell me I'm great. Doesn't matter. Just engage with the video, please. Like it, subscribe it, do all the things, hit the buttons. You know how YouTube works. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys then.